got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends
General West.
They start the drive with Lynch. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
I got 1.
2nd and 1. Forced out to his left. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
54. Mike 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Shoot.
On first down, Peyton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Check three.
61. Max box. White. Hey. Wahoo. Now.
Second and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play. Because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will make our score 9-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you're...
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down now. It's Bush, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right 3. 218, chop.
Check 24, check 24.
Ready?
Now a give, right side. Peyton, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
94.
On second down, Peyton looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now back to throw. He's got Casper over the middle. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bush. Down right around the 25. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll drop the throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Ready to break.
54, right there. 54 Mike. All day, just like that.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Falcons, 46-yard line.
51.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nelson. And it's incomplete on the trickeration. Maybe time to put that play on the back burner for a while. That was nearly a disaster. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
A gain of 13 yards.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Man, I got you.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
2nd and 10. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On the run, it's Bush. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Ready, set.
Mike 5-4. Come on, D.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Peyton, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 30, Falcons 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A run here with Lynch. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lynch shrugs off another. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Lynch, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 10 yards out as they are able to cut into that lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead cut down to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
54. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready.
54. Mike 54. Time to go, night.
Get it.
On first down, Peyton. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down now, Peyton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bush. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Being chased out, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Slam.
They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready. 70 in. Not today, you are. Not today.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Crunch time, defense. Saquon, 132 fight. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
58.
Back to throw. Stocker's got it. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it. Lynch. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking end zone for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Matchbox right.
Check 31, check 31.
Hey, box truck.
They'll set up a throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Ricky. You're Mike 52. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's got room. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll run on first down. It's Lynch, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Steps away to his left. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line. Hey, watch the leg.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. 2.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete to Jones. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Past the 20. Looking left side, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
This quarterback now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Lynch. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Lynch. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
About to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, no.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Potts, and Dave win. Still lends me all the right cred. Meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say goodbye. 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up, y'all. Beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.